Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm 27. This Christmas was supposed to be the first one I kept for myself. Instead, I watched my mom clutch her phone, her face draining of color as she whispered, "What? This cannot be happening." 5 kids screamed on a video call behind her. Toys crashing. Someone crying over spilled juice and a ruined dress. On her screen was the photo I'd just sent. A beach chair. My sunglasses. A plane ticket with today's date. She had built the entire holiday on one assumption. That I would cancel my life and babysit 5 grandkids. No pay. No thanks. Just guilt. This year I didn't save Christmas. I let it collapse without me. Before we go on, tell me where you're watching from. A quiet room, a parked car, or somewhere you finally chose for yourself? Echoes of Life is here with you as this story unfolds. 2 weeks before that video call, my phone lit up with my mother's name. I was finishing a late report, cold coffee on my desk, my suitcase half packed in the corner. I answered on the 3rd ring. "Hey, Mom." Her voice was cheerful, too cheerful. "Perfect timing," she said. "I have the most wonderful plan for Christmas." My stomach tightened. When my mom had a plan, it was usually for me. "You know your brother and sister are bringing the kids," she continued, casual and fast. "They really deserve a break, so we thought you could watch them for a few days while we get everything ready." A few days. 5 kids. 2 under 3. Twins who treated every room like a jungle gym. "Mom," I said carefully, "I told you I booked a trip. The beach place I've been saving for all year." She laughed it off. "Well, you can move that. It's not like you have a husband or kids." Flexible, that was her word. What it really meant was this. My time was optional. My life was adjustable. Everyone else had real responsibilities. "I really need this break," I said. "I'm exhausted." "You get breaks all the time," she snapped. "They don't. And you love the kids." There it was. Guilt dressed up as praise. I hesitated, throat tight. "It's not about the kids," I said quietly. "It's about no one ever asking me." She sighed, annoyed. "Don't be dramatic. We're all counting on you." She hung up, confident the guilt would work. That call didn't hurt the most. It clarified everything. After that call, I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either. I sat there staring at my suitcase, half-packed, quiet. Normally, this was where I folded, where I canceled myself gently so everyone else could relax. But something felt different. Instead of calling my mom back, I called Martha. She didn't bother with hello. "You have that voice," she said. "The one you use when your family is being ridiculous." I told her everything. The trip I'd been saving for since summer. The phone call. The way my mom said, real responsibilities. The 5 kids that somehow became my problem again. Martha was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "Jess, do you realize they do this every year?" She started listing it. "Last Christmas, I skipped my office party to watch the twins while everyone went to a concert. The year before that, I spent New Year's Eve sick on the couch with 3 toddlers. The wedding I missed because my brother double-booked me as childcare." Each memory landed clean and sharp. Not dramatic, just factual. "They treat you like a service," Martha said. "Not a person. If they respected you, they'd ask." That word stayed with me. Ask. Later that night, the family group chat lit up. Confetti emojis. Long paragraphs about Christmas plans. Right in the middle, my mom wrote, "Jessica already promised to take all the kids so we can focus on hosting. We'd be lost without her." Promised. I hadn't promised anything. I had said I needed to think. My siblings reacted instantly. Thank God. I really needed this break. "You're a lifesaver, Jess." Relief poured in. Not gratitude. Relief that the burden wasn't theirs. No one checked with me. No one asked if I was okay. That's when it clicked. This wasn't miscommunication. It was assumption. Built on years of silence they had mistaken for agreement. I typed. Deleted. Typed again. "Got your messages. I'll figure out my schedule and let you know." Polite. Neutral. Still playing the role they expected. But inside, something had shifted. I looked at my suitcase again. My boarding pass was on top. My PTO was approved. My plans were real. For the first time, I wasn't trying to fit myself into their plans. I was wondering what would happen if I stepped out of them. They thought I'd cave like always. What I did next ruined their entire Christmas. If you've ever been treated like the default babysitter in your family, comment me. The next day, during my lunch break, I opened my laptop and stared at the beach rental page. I'd been hovering over it for weeks, afraid to make it real, afraid my family would drag me back. Check-in, December 23rd. Check-out, December 27th. The exact window my mom wanted me on her couch with 5 kids hopped up on sugar. My PTO email was still open beside the booking tab. Approved days off. Non-refundable flight. Proof I wasn't flexible. Just convenient. I hesitated for 1 second. Then I clicked confirm. Just like that, the trip stopped being a fantasy. It became a fact. A few minutes later, my phone buzzed. Mom. Have you thought about what we talked about? She asked, skipping any greeting. I'm still figuring things out, I said evenly. Well, I already told your sister and brother you'd do it, she replied. They're counting on you. We all are. There it was again, planning around me without me. I never said yes, I reminded her. You didn't say no either, she snapped. And I knew you'd do the right thing. The right thing. Her favorite shortcut to obedience. Then she added, like it was small. Your sister ordered matching outfits for the kids. They're taking photos by the tree. We can't have chaos in the background. So that's what this was. Not help. Not family time. Image. If you make this difficult, she continued, you'll ruin Christmas for everyone. I almost told her then. Almost said I booked it. But I knew the script. Tears. Phone calls. Relatives recruited like backup singers. So I chose a new habit. I stopped warning people who never listened. I'll let you know before the holiday, I said calmly. Her tone dropped. Sharp and warning. Don't pull anything dramatic, Jessica. There's a lot riding on this. When we hung up, I didn't feel guilty. I felt clear. No more rehearsing. That night, I packed properly. Sunscreen, a book, a swimsuit I'd never worn. I put my boarding pass on top. The group chat kept buzzing. Plans, complaints, assumptions dressed up as certainty. My mom typed it again. Jessica will be here tomorrow to take the kids. Tomorrow. I didn't correct her. Not yet. Because if they wanted to build a perfect holiday on a promise I never made, they were about to meet the truth. And I was already walking toward the door. Christmas Eve arrived faster than I expected. Instead of waking up to instructions about snacks and nap times, I woke up to my alarm and the quiet click of my suitcase wheels by the door. My flight was at 10. My mom still thought I'd be at her house by noon. I made coffee, showered, got dressed. Before leaving, I opened the family group chat one last time. Pictures of half-wrapped presents. My sister complaining about glitter everywhere. My brother stressing about last-minute shopping. Then my mom's message sitting right in the middle. Jessica will be here tomorrow to take the kids so we can finish everything. Thank goodness for her. Something in me hardened. I opened a private chat with my mom. I need to be clear, I typed. I never agreed to babysit. I'll be out of town over Christmas. I stared at the screen, then hit send. The typing dots appeared instantly. Out of town? She wrote. What are you talking about? You can't change your mind now. I sent her my flight confirmation, then a photo of my packed suitcase by the door. I'm not changing my mind, I replied. I told you weeks ago I had plans. I'm just not canceling them this time. The replies came fast. You're being selfish. You're ruining Christmas. We're counting on you. I didn't argue. I put my phone on silent, grabbed my suitcase, and walked out. At the airport, the chaos buzzed around me. But for once, it wasn't mine to manage. Half an hour before boarding, I checked my phone. The group chat had exploded. What do you mean Jessica isn't coming? You said she promised. So who's watching the kids? For the first time, the frustration wasn't aimed at me. I typed one message into the group chat. I'm not a built-in babysitter. I love you all, but I won't spend every holiday taking care of 5 kids while everyone else gets a break. I told Mom I had plans. I'm leaving town. You'll need to figure it out. I hit send. No replies. Just read receipts. Then my phone rang. Mom. I answered. Behind her voice I heard it. Kids crying. Something crashing. Someone yelling for juice. How could you do this to me? She demanded. We're drowning here. You planned everything around me. I said quietly, without asking. This is your responsibility, she snapped. Why? I asked. Because I don't have kids? Because my life is easier to sacrifice? She went silent. Then I boarded the plane. As I buckled my seatbelt, a photo popped into the chat. 5 kids in mismatched pajamas. One crying. One covered in cookie dough. My mom in the background, hand over her mouth. What? This cannot be happening. For once, I didn't rush to fix it. I put my phone on airplane mode and chose myself. When the plane landed, I didn't turn my phone on right away. I watched the ocean through the terminal windows. Palm trees swaying. People laughing like nothing was urgent. Eventually, I checked. Missed calls. Voicemails. 37 unread messages. I didn't respond. I turned my phone face down on my bag. That night, I slept without waking up guilty. No instructions. No, can you just? No countdown to someone else's comfort. 2 weeks later, my mom called again. Her voice was quieter, tired in a way I'd never heard before. She told me Christmas fell apart. The kids fought. Dinner got canceled. Frozen pizza replaced the plan. I listened. I didn't apologize. I'm sorry it was hard, I said. But I'm not sorry I wasn't there. There was a long pause. Then she said carefully, I didn't realize how much I depended on you. That word mattered. Not love. Dependence. We talked boundaries, not speeches. Boundaries. If you want babysitting, you ask. If I say no, it ends there. No guilt trips. No group chat lies. And if it's 5 kids, it's paid. Like any other work. After the call, my hands were steady. Not because it was fixed. Because it was named. Later, my sister texted. Spring barbecue. No babysitting, just hanging out. You in? I stared at the message for a moment. Then I typed back one word. Maybe. I set my phone down. Opened the balcony door. Let the quiet in. That's what changed. Not my family, my access. I didn't ruin Christmas. I ended the part where I disappeared. If this story felt familiar, if you've ever been the reliable one everyone leans on, know this. You're allowed to step back. Like, share, and subscribe to Echoes of Life for more stories about quiet strength and choosing yourself without guilt.